So today's video is going to be the beauty scenario tag. And just the other day I saw Talk Becky Talk do this video and I absolutely loved it and thought it'd be great for my very first tag because it's just a really fun one. So I have the questions right here on my phone, and so if I'm looking down, obviously that's why. So question number 1. You have to get rid of all of your foundations and you can only keep one high-end and one drugstore. Which do you keep? For drugstore, this is a no-brainer at all. Covergirl, Outlast, hands down. I don't know of any that I like more than that one. High-end, I would have to say, even though it's not really technically a foundation, Jouer Matte Moisture Tint, because it's just perfect any time of year. If my skin is oily, dry, breaking out really bad, clear, it just works no matter what. So Jouer Matte Moisture Tint and Covergirl Outlast. Question number 2. You go for an interview and the lady interviewing you has lipstick on her teeth. Do you approach the subject or ignore it completely? That's just one of those things that's really awkward. I'd like to think I would tell her, but if I was really nervous, I might not even notice. No, I'll probably try to just tell her and kind of maybe joke about it. I don't know. That's one of those really hard things. But I probably would tell her. I don't know. Question number 3. You're not feeling well and need to pick me up. Which lipsticks do you put on to make yourself... Question number 3. You're not feeling well and need to pick me up. Which lipstick do you put on to make yourself feel beautiful? I pretty much always reach for MAC Cream Cup, but maybe something a little brighter if I really need to pick me up. So I do like the one I'm wearing right now, MAC Plumful. Yeah, I guess I would say Plumful, or for a pink, maybe Pink Nouveau. I haven't worn this much because I got it like in the middle of winter, but it's just a really bright, beautiful pink, so I think I'll be wearing that a lot in the summer. Question number 4. You go back in time for a day to your teenage years. How would you do your hair and makeup differently? Oh man. Probably the time when I was about 15 to 16, I would definitely change both my hair and makeup quite a bit. I went through a stage where I wore my hair in a ponytail pretty much every single day, and I had those big curled out bangs, and I had like way too much foundation. It was pretty much cake face, and too much eyeliner on the lower lash line, all those big things that I try to avoid. I should have just worn, I would tell myself to just wear like, you know, some concealer and a powder foundation and get a good layered haircut and side bangs if I could go back. Yeah. Another time I don't like to think about. But really, I started getting acne when I was like 11 or 12, so I got into makeup at like the more foundation end of makeup at a younger age than some girls would. So yeah, I kind of wish I could give myself a lesson in that, but hey, live and learn, whatever. Number 5, you ask your hairdresser for a shoulder-length Pixie Lott haircut, but they hear wrong and give you a pixie cut. Do you A, smile, say thank you, leave and call your mom hysterical, B, cry in the chair and things get awkward, or C, complain to the manager and demand a refund? That's hard to say because I've had a haircut that I didn't like before, but I was pretty young. I can't remember what I did. I know I cried, but I think it wasn't until I got home because she cut off a lot more than I wanted because I didn't really know how to describe what I wanted. Now I'd I'd like to think I would just say thank you and leave, because I wouldn't want to make a big scene and be embarrassed to go back. Especially since I get my haircuts at Ulta and I go there all the time. But a pixie cut is really, really short. So I might cry if that happened. I don't know. I really don't. Number 6. Your friend surprises you with a 4-day city break and you have 1 hour to pack. Which do-it-all palette do you pack in your makeup bag? I don't really have any like bronzer and blush palettes or things like that, but for eyes, probably my Urban Decay Naked. That was my first high-end and I still love it. Number 7. Your house has been robbed. Don't worry, everyone is safe, but your beauty stash has been raided. What's the product you really hope is safe? I would say probably my high-end foundations and my Jouer Matte Moisture Tint, because those were an investment. But also my Urban Decay Naked palette. I love it and it means a lot to me. My husband got it for me my birthday a year ago, and it was my first high-end palette, like I said. I would be really sad if that happened. Obviously you'd be so shaken up that somebody broke into your house. I would be so freaked out. But I would hope that I still had at least something from every category so I could do a full face without having to like go totally broke buying new makeup all at once. Number 8. Your friend borrows your makeup and returns it in awful condition. Do you A, just pretend you haven't noticed, B, ask them to repurchase it, or C, secretly do the same thing to something of theirs? I'd like to think I would just do A, pretend you haven't noticed. I couldn't ask them to repurchase it. I mean, once you go there, it's kind of like you're putting makeup before a friendship. So I would just pretend it didn't happen probably, and avoid ever letting them borrow makeup ever again. Like if they ask, just kind of avoid the subject, or just, I don't know, hopefully try to just make a joke about it, or I don't know, tell them if they insist. But I've never had somebody like insist on borrowing makeup, so I don't know. But yeah, I think I wouldn't want to ruin the friendship, so I would just pretend it didn't happen and never lend them makeup again. So that was the beauty scenario tag. I hope you enjoyed, and I tag all of you who are watching, anybody who makes videos, and maybe I'll list a few people down below, like my friend Renee on Instagram, who just started her channel not long ago too. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed. I loved this tag, and thanks for watching. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed, subscribe so you always know when I have a new video up, and that's all for now. Bye guys!